this. It's a Wednesday afternoon. You go online, you see a sweet deal for a TV, you buy a brand new 42-inch TV, gets mailed to your house Friday. Come Saturday, Purdue's gone, they're at Notre Dame. You can't get a ticket, so you're sitting at home, you're like, I get to watch this great game on my brand new TV. Then your buddies find out you have a brand new TV, they call you. Hey Mike, what's going on? Nothing? What do you guys want? We're coming over, we'll be there in 5-10 minutes. We're gonna watch the game at your place, hope you have some food. So imagine you go to your cupboard. I live in a fraternity, I don't know how to cook that much, so I go down in the kitchen. All the good weekend food's gone, all the pizza, stuff like that. So like other college students, all you have left is the random condiments. So you have ketchup, mustard, maybe some pickles, cheese, and sour cream and stuff like that. So you're thinking to yourself, how can I make something? Well, I'm a big jalapeno fan, so I'm going to teach you guys how to make some jalapeno dip. I'm working with food for a couple years now. During the school year, I work in the Purdue Union Dining Services. So this is something I picked up at home, which is some food prep experience that kind of gives me some credibility. So what you first want to do is, the ingredients that you have is some cheddar cheese. I prefer the Mexican style, which is a combo, but my girlfriend persuaded me because the recipe says cheddar to go with that. Some diced jalapenos and some diced red bell peppers. If you like other flavors too, you can use other types of pepper or even onion. I'm not a big onion fan unless it's grilled, so I figured I'd spare you guys with that. So what you also have too is some sour cream. You can use whatever kind, and some cream cheese. Flavor doesn't really matter. Some people like reduced fat. I would probably stick away from the strawberry. It would probably make you really sick. So what you first do is you're going to open up the cream cheese. You're going to add it into a mixing bowl. The recipe calls for about 8 ounces, but because you have so many friends coming over and you don't really know how much they're going to eat, you can just double it. This is 16 ounces right here. Next, what we'll do is we'll add the sour cream. This also calls for about 1 cup. Since we're doubling it, I'm going to use the whole thing. Now, as you can see, it obviously doesn't look too appealing, so we're going to work on that in a little bit. But first, what you want to start off by doing is kind of mixing it in. Since it's already going to be cold, it's going to be kind of firm. Word of advice, don't use a wire whisk. I tried that. It gets everywhere. It gets stuck in it, and then you lose half the stuff you're trying to make. So first, kind of mix it in. Hold up so you guys can see. If it's getting on the edge, just kind of pull it down with the spatula. It's best to use the rubber ones too. It kind of helps you get the stuff off the sides. Then what I kind of do to help break it up and make it go faster is jalapeno juice. The original recipe by my house when I make it, I use jalapeno spread, but I can find it around here. That's kind of a mixture of jalapenos, peppers, and it's kind of a bit thicker. So what you do is you just add some of the juice into it. Now it looks like it's going to be really runny, as you can see. The jalapeno juice kind of just moves around in there. But what's going to happen is the sour cream and the cream cheese is going to kind of absorb it, and it'll eventually firm up. Eventually, too, what you want to do is you want to put it in the fridge for about an hour if you can. I mean, if your friends are rushing over, you're not going to have time, but they can deal with it themselves. So once you kind of get it going, the next thing to do is start adding your cheeses. If you just want one kind, that's fine. What you want to do though is don't add it all in at once. If you have a full cup, don't just dump it in because it will just kind of glob up and stick together. So the best thing I think to do is kind of sprinkle some in, start mixing it in. Then you can start adding other ingredients. There's already a flavor of jalapeno, but to kind of give it some texture, so it kind of also like feels good in your mouth when you're eating it, so it's not just kind of some blob. Start adding in some jalapeno. And you can also add in peppers. The nice thing too is once you start getting a lot of the ingredients in, it'll start to actually look good. It'll be white and it'll kind of have like the yellow from the cheese and the red and the green showing through. So it'll eventually start to look kind of appealing. So just keep adding the ingredients in. Once you kind of get all your ingredients into, if you want, you can add whole jalapenos. But the reason why I didn't is because I can also tell you how you can adapt the recipe for another appetizer that you can serve. All right, so once you get it all set, I usually like to add some seasoning. You can either add spices. I use just regular taco seasoning. It's really easy. Taco Bell actually makes me come by Walmart, and it tastes pretty good. So just kind of dash some in. And stir this all until you want it to kind of get broken up within the food and blend in. All right. Now I know right now this doesn't look very appealing to you. So after you refrigerate it, it starts to solidify. And then what you will eventually have is more of an actual kind of queso dip that'll look like this. And so what you do at the end too, I'll show you on this one, is to kind of make it look more appealing, is what I like to do is first I take some of the taco seasoning, just put it in your hand and break it up over it, kind of give it like a nice brown top layer. And then on top of that, I take whole jalapenos and just sprinkle them up throughout the top. And you can either take slices of the bell pepper or just a diced portion that you have left over. Just kind of add around the top. This version's a bit rushed, but they'll start to look a bit better. Now, the alternative to this is that you can take this and you can kind of make a cool taquito. Instead of like deep frying or anything like that, it'll give you a nice taste with some cheese and some spice. What you do is you take a tortilla, and you just lay it flat, and you take some of the dip. What you want to do is just get a little bit, not too much, and spread it around the top. Leave a little border though so it doesn't spill out the side. Because what you're going to do is you're going to roll it up and stick it with a toothpick. And once you stick with the toothpick, you're going to want to set it in the fridge too so it can harden up. Those are best if you know that you're going to have people coming over in advance to kind of give you a day or two warning so you can start prepping ahead of time and you don't have to worry about it so much. All right. So then all you do is you just roll it up like so. And stick it with the toothpick. Like that, and you set it in the fridge, and the next day when you're ready to serve it, all you do is just cut it into little pieces like so. Of course, this will kind of solidify, so it won't be coming out. And you can serve it on a nice party tray and give it out to your friends. Hopefully this demonstration taught you guys an easy way to take the random stuff in your fridge, turn it into a little party appetizer for your friends when they come crashing over and don't really expect them to bring in food. Thank you.